It's peekaboo in the willows. We're in the woods, so we're playing.
Joe Zika's from NorthfieldBuzz, and I'm out here with Linda Martin on my left. She's the one who used to be a cheerleader. And Bonnie Larson on my right. We're standing in the woods and at where? Willow Green.
We are at Willow Green in Northfield. So welcome again to NorthfieldBuzz today's edition.
And we're along the creek, so that's why it's so lovely wooded.
And we don't want to call it the creek though, do we, Joe?
What do we call it?
We call it
Des Plaines River?
No, we call it the Chicago River. It's the north branch of the Middle Fork of the Chicago River.
Some people call
That's
it
how we
some
got.
people call it the Middle Fork of the North Branch.
And that's
of the
why
Chicago
Middle
River.
Fork Woods, where we just left, was probably called Middle Fork. And the reason Joe is making a comment about me being a past cheerleader at New Trier is my enunciation and projection volume. That's why Bonnie is wearing the microphone.
And your enthusiasm.
My enthusiasm.
We can actually see the Middle Fork of the North Branch of the Chicago
Can I
River
see that?
right down
No,
here.
I like it.
And it's very green today. It is greening up. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about these townhomes. They're multi-level, and right now you can get one for $425,000. It has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths, and they have a 1-car garage.
And I think that one has a beautiful stainless steel type kitchen. It's really been upgraded very, very nicely.
Yeah, there are a couple.
There are a couple. And the things that are nice about these is that the garage comes right out into the lower level where there's like a rec room and a storage room or utility room. And then you go upstairs to the living room, dining room area, and you can eat in the kitchen, and you have a nice balcony.
Right, assessments are about $300, a little bit less.
All the bedrooms and baths are on the same floor, on the second floor. So that's nice. You do have a powder room on the first floor.
These are condominium townhomes, correct?
Correct.
And this is extra parking for visitors.
Lots of extra parking.
And again, you're convenient to shopping, parks, bicycles,
Convenient
transportation.
means
Best hardware.
You can walk to the
Easy
library, you can walk to the village center, you can walk to restaurants, groceries, medicines, cleaners.
we're just a couple hundred feet north of Willow Avenue.
And Middle Fork School.
Willow Road.
And we're close to Middle Fork Elementary School, grades 1 through 3, kindergarten.
And
1
then
through
Sunset Ridge Junior High is very close to that. And there's a Frisbee golf park right near here that's kind of fun.
3. And also some private schools.
Correct.
Hyde Park Day School,
Right.
part of the University of Chicago.
Just a little bit north of here on Hap.
Well, and that's in a house of worship. There are a number of different houses of worship throughout Northfield.
It's pretty.
And it's not too far from some big, wonderful companies, which we may be visiting soon. And it's also not too far from some new developments where we have Best Buy, Costco, Pinstripes, Whole Foods,
The Glen.
And a Harley Davidson dealer.
and a
And a
Harley
Har-
Davidson
right.
dealer,
That's
and
not
Home Depot, and
and a new-
Michael's, and
And a
Target.
new Fields going in.
Yeah,
Fields
new
Jeep.
Fields. We
A new what?
visited.
Fields Jeep.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
going
Fields
in.
Jeep, okay.
And we visited Fields. If you go to
I thought you were
Northfield
talking about
Buzz.
that old Fields company that we used to have in Chicago.
No, not that Fields.
Oh, no,
No,
not
no.
Marshall
But
Field.
on our buzz, Northfield Buzz, you can see BMW dealership from Fields and their Infinity dealership that has some interesting information for you.
Now, if someone were looking for a 2-story townhome, how would you compare this to some of the other ones that we've seen?
I think it all depends on if they've been updated. Like, if you compare this to Crestview Village,
Crestwood Village.
Crestwood Village.
This is a little smaller because those are 2 bedrooms where these are 3 usually.
Yeah.
I think that over on Hap, these are a little quieter and they're a little more secluded because they're just these, and then across from them is Middle Fork Woods, whereas where there's Hollandale Villas, Crestwood Village,
It's hard to keep the names
Colonial Square, Colonial Lane, Northfield Square, and Northfield Village Center, they're all right kind of together.
straight. And this one actually has a very nice courtyard in the center that you probably wouldn't notice unless you walked around the corner, but it has a sense of community too, I think.
I
It's
really
kind
like
of
this
nice.
green space.
Green space, and if walking
Yeah.
access is real important to you, this would probably be higher on your priority list, right?
I think so. I think that it's a really a very favorable location. And it's favorably priced. It's a pretty good value.
Right. And I mean, in Northfield, everything's accessible. So as far as location, there's really not that much difference. Right, here we are in the courtyard at Willow Green. Nice little green area. Come sit and relax, or a nice view from your balcony if you're an owner.
So we're really looking at 2.5-story townhomes here.
Correct. And we're looking to see if we see any pets. We need to find out if there are pets or not.
Sure.
I cannot remember for a reason. I'm not sure.
But it's nice to have a walkout lower level too.
Yeah. You know what else is nice is not only do you have a garage, but you can park. If you had 2 cars, you really could park one of your cars in front of your garage,
your driveway,
besides your regular parking space. So that gives you a little extra space if you have a, extra driver in your
Sure,
house.
if you parked it this way. I mean, right here?
Well, I think the way he's parking, that way, he or she, that way they're
Oh,
blocking.
tandem there.
Yeah,
I
that
see.
gives you a little extra space. I don't know
Yeah.
if they let you park in front of, since you're blocking 2 of the units.
So it looks like it's nicely maintained.
There's also good storage in the garage. You can see as we walk past some of them, that a lot of them have shelving units and they have room for their recycling or garbage and bicycles.
It's really an oversized 1-car garage.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
really is. And
It's
that's
not a
good
tight
thing to
garage at
know.
all.
Very nice. And they have nice landscaping too. It's very pleasant. Again, you see some of the funkia and arborvitae and flowering
Things are just starting
shrubs.
to grow. It looks nicely manicured.
It's a small complex overall. I think there are only a total of 28 units.
Oh, let me see here. 26.
26?
26 units,